A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant development regarding the ongoing conflict in Ukraine, Russian President Vladimir Putin has claimed that the United States' new proposal for resolving the crisis is an updated version of a plan discussed during his meeting with former President Donald Trump in Alaska. During a recent meeting with the Security Council, Putin elaborated on the discussions held in Anchorage, where the American side had sought certain compromises from Moscow. He noted that while Russia had agreed to the peace proposals at the time, the U.S. subsequently paused discussions following Ukraine's rejection of Trump's plan. Putin expressed that he believes the new Trump plan could serve as a foundation for a final peace settlement, although it has yet to be thoroughly discussed. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has voiced concerns about the plan, indicating that Ukraine faces a daunting decision: accept the proposal or risk losing crucial support from the United States. Reports suggest that the White House has warned that intelligence and military aid could be cut off if Ukraine turns down the plan. This situation comes amidst a backdrop of increasing instability for Zelensky, as a corruption scandal has severely undermined his legitimacy at home, while Ukrainian forces have faced significant setbacks on the battlefield against advancing Russian troops in the Donetsk region. As the situation unfolds, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio has asserted that the proposed plan, perceived by many as favorable to Russia, originated from the United States. This assertion has sparked controversy, with some senators claiming that Rubio referred to the draft as a Russian wish list. Rubio later clarified his position, stating that the plan was indeed authored by the U.S. but included input from both Russia and Ukraine. The 28-point proposal, which has not been publicly disclosed in its entirety, reportedly requires Ukraine to withdraw troops from certain eastern areas, limit its military size, and recognize Crimea as part of Russia. These demands have met with resistance from Ukraine's allies in Europe, who argue that the plan leaves Ukraine vulnerable to further aggression and requires significant revisions to ensure a just and lasting peace. During the ongoing talks in Geneva, which involve key European allies, there is a palpable tension as diplomats from the US, Ukraine, France, Germany, and the UK convene to address the contentious provisions of the proposal. The urgency of these discussions is underscored by the potential consequences for Ukraine's sovereignty and territorial integrity, as well as the broader implications for European security. President Zelensky has appointed his chief of staff, Andriy Yermak, to lead Ukraine's negotiating team, emphasizing the necessity of protecting national interests and preventing further Russian aggression. As the Geneva talks progress, Zelensky has reiterated that any agreement must ensure Ukraine's ability to defend itself and maintain its fundamental freedoms. The stakes are high, with both the US and Ukraine facing significant pressure to reach a resolution that balances diplomatic efforts with the harsh realities on the ground. With the backdrop of a full-scale invasion launched by Russia in February 2022, Ukraine's reliance on US military support has become increasingly critical. The proposed plan, in its current form, would require Ukraine to concede control of parts of the eastern Donetsk region and recognize Russian authority over Crimea, while also freezing borders in contested areas. The document hints at security guarantees for Ukraine but lacks specific details, leaving many questions unanswered. As the negotiations unfold, key European leaders have expressed their concerns over the implications of the US-backed plan. French President Emmanuel Macron has stated that any agreement must not solely reflect American interests, while German Chancellor Friedrich Merz has acknowledged the distance that remains before achieving a satisfactory outcome. The ongoing discussions in Geneva are crucial for shaping the future of Ukraine and its relationship with both Russia and the West, as the world watches closely for developments that could redefine the geopolitical landscape in Eastern Europe. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.